Recent threats of violence at colleges and businesses nationwide have put law enforcement on high alert. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Chapman-Whitfield.
And I'm Josh Rowe. Just last week, UTC received a false report of an active shooter on campus. However, police found no trace of a threat inside the library there.
A similar situation at Villanova University in Pennsylvania last week. Federal officials are warning these false calls are costly to law enforcement and take away time from real life-threatening situations.
Fox Chattanooga's Ray Collado spoke with one expert about the mental toll these false reports can take on law enforcement and the people directly impacted by them as well.
You constantly get called thinking you could die on this call, which we all know it's there, and it keeps being a false alarm. You know, you never solve those issues with inside you.
3 calls in the span of a week, none of which showed any evidence of a threat. UTK, UTC, and the Chattanooga airport were all victims of reports leading to temporary lockdowns.
What is the reason? Are they just pulling a prank? Are they trying to call to get us to go to one area so they can go do a crime in another area? Are they testing to see what is law enforcement's response time if we choose to do that?
Vince Champion with the International Brotherhood of Police Officers says, regardless of that reason, law enforcement must treat the call like the real deal.
We have to respond. We have to answer. There has to be some type of response to those, because the one time we don't, that would be the one that would be the real one and would cause some mass casualties.
Champion says it's situations like UTC's recent active shooter alert that puts law enforcement to the test. And according to Cornell Law School, providing false information to an emergency service agency, like calling in a bomb threat, can give you a prison sentence of up to 5 years. FBI officials tell us in part, quote, the FBI is seeing an increase in swatting events across the country, and we take potential hoax threats very seriously because it puts innocent people at risk, end quote. Champion says these situations often cost law enforcement thousands of dollars.
I just wish people would find another way to amuse themselves than to scaring everyday citizens who are trying to live and do their thing and taking cops away from doing their job to keep everybody safe.
In Chattanooga, Ray Collado, Fox Chattanooga.
There was also a similar call yesterday in Columbia, South Carolina, just like today's calls. Once last week, University of South Carolina campus police said someone reported seeing an unknown person at the library, and the 911 call had gunfire in the background. 2 students were hurt in the chaos of leaving the library. There was no evidence of a shooter there on campus.